Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea how he always managed to land on his feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
Ja klar, ich marschiere da rein und...
I don't see a reason to ask her about that. Well, gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Hallo, Air Force?
Nah, nothing like that in here. Nope. All right, got it.
Okay, kann bei der Air Force
Ja,
anrufen. Nice.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
What can you tell me about
Erstmal was
McConnell Air Force Base?
Unverfängliches.
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Brett Savior Myers trained at this very base. Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson. Do you recognize the aviator call sign, Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
The only person I can think of who is still alive would be Charles Wade.
The billionaire. He was stationed at McConnell?
He was, up until the point when he founded Wade Industries in the 60s.
All right, thanks.
My pleasure, ma'am. Anything else I can help you with?
Nicht unbedingt.
I don't see a reason to ask. Do you know anything about what happened to Joseph Rain in '81?
I know that he was no longer stationed here at the base at that time. He'd left the Air Force decades earlier. But as a Conwell Springs citizen, sure, I've heard the rumors just like everybody else. How he was found by the sheriff all messed up, walking out of the woods with some kind of unexplained brain damage.
Any theory as to what he was doing out there?
I'm afraid not, ma'am. But I'm positive that it had nothing to do with this base or our operations here.
Okay, what can you tell me about his service at McConnell?
Well, Joseph Rain is a legend around here. His pile of medals weighs more than my car. I was fortunate enough to meet him before he suffered his injury, and I must say, what an inspiring man. I'm positive that he would have made general if he'd stuck around.
Any idea of why he quit? He looks so happy in the pictures from the war.
Oh, your family, ma'am?
Granddaughter.
Well, then I'm sorry for your loss. I heard about his recent passing.
Appreciate it, buddy. So, about him quitting.
I shouldn't speak ill of the dead, but some say the war broke him. PTSD. Me? I don't think so. When I met him, he had this aura about him, like he wasn't afraid of anything. Maybe it was just guilt. He ended a lot of lives, but that's just me speculating.
Gotcha. Thanks for the thoughts. I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you could make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
Vorgehen, mein Kopf zu sein. diskutieren.
But what if it was a matter of life and death?
Ma'am, if you're in a life-threatening situation, I suggest you call 911.
All right, that's all.
Goodbye, ma'am.
Also wieder auch nicht im Telefonbuch stehen.
Damn, no Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden number. No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way.
Ich könnte ja da unsere Hacker-Freundin mal fragen.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I'm trying to contact Charles Wade. You know, the industrialist?
Wow, really? Why?
It's complicated, but he knew Grandpa back in the day. They went to war together.
Huh, must be super hard to get in touch with a person like that.
Yeah, I'm finding that out.
Maybe you could ask someone in the Air Force. If he used to serve with your granddad, I mean.
Yeah, could be worth a shot. I'm trying to track down this young girl who drowned in the lake here.
Okay. How hard can a dead person be to track down? They tend to stay in one place, you know.
Ha, very funny, E. I don't even know her name, just when she died.
Oh, well, there must be some way to connect a name to that date.
Yeah, maybe. I don't need to ask her about that. I'm trying to find this guy, but all I have is his nickname, Cocky.
Well, what do you know about the guy?
Not much. I think he was in the Air Force and served with Grandpa.
Maybe you could try to find somebody in the Air Force who knew him then?
Yeah, that might be worth a shot.
Oder auch
Okay,
nicht.
gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Tschüss.
Some kind of winter forest scene. It was a joke, you know.
Errungenschaft freigeschaltet, heiße Reifen. Okay. Benutze Taser mit der Oma.
Oh, hello, dear.
You have a sick mind. You know that?
Tja, über den Computer vielleicht. Ich kann gar nicht mehr zurück ins Wohnheim. Ha. Ja, schön hier mit den Sonnenstrahlen. Hübsch. Ob wir hier einen Cocky finden?
Alright, this is the right date. Looks like her name is Lily Myers. I should try to get a hold of her family. I wonder what that kid is doing here all alone.
Hat sich das ja gelohnt.
I'm in a find out what happened to you, Grandpa. I promise. The grave is brimming with flowers. A little boy, maybe 5 or 6 years old.
Jung Cop? Hä?
Hey, kid.
Hi yourself.
What are you doing?
None of your business.
Huh. I like you, kid.
Das
You're
Kind
not
ist
here
unheimlich.
alone, right? Where's your mom?
Oh, she's around.
I don't see her.
You must be blind or something.
I'll go look for your mom, okay? Don't go anywhere.
Whatever.
Ja, die ist doch safe begraben.
It says, no reason to go in there. A family mausoleum. The family must have been fairly rich. Those things don't come cheap. I should go look for his mother.
Tja, die ist entweder hier irgendwo unter einem Stein oder sonst weiß ich auch nicht.
I shouldn't leave while that kid is alone.
Ganz klar.
Kid?
Da ist er weg.
Guess he found his mom.
Junger Cop stand da. Junger Cop.
Conwell Springs. Looks smaller than I remember it. I never thought I'd return to this place.
Irgendwo muss ich ja telefonieren. Nach Hause kann ich ja nicht.
She's been dead for 2 decades. I could try to find someone in her family, but I'll need a full name.
Mhm. Hatte ich doch.
Hi, this is Eileen speaking.
Hey, it's me, Kat.
Oh, hi, what's up?
I don't need to ask her about that.
Ja, da
Okay,
nicht.
gotta go. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
Hm.
Oh, hello, dear.
Naja, ich bin's wieder. Es bin immer ich.
Mind if we talk for a bit, Grandma?
Not at all, dear. What's on your...
I found out that the drowned girl's name was Lily Myers. Ring a bell?
Oh, yes. Oh, how could I forget? Sue, Jack, and their children, Lily and Nathan.
Do they still live around here?
Mother and son do. I see them in town from time to time. They live somewhere near the lake.
But not the father. Jack, was it?
No. He disappeared not long after Lily took her own life.
Whoa, she killed herself. That's news to me.
Oh, that girl had been troubled for years. Truman made an official statement later, it was no accident.
I see. Do you know how I can reach the family?
Not really, dear. Like I said, they tend to keep to themselves.
Vielleicht erreiche ich ja den Bruder, Michael.
I don't see a reason to. What can you tell me about Charles Wade?
Well, I do know he has made quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Oh, not that I know of.
See you later, Grams.
Take care, dear.
Da bin ich sicher auch nicht schlauer.
All right, found an address.
Ah, doch. Okay, cool. Ja, dann los. Hopp, hopp. Die lassen mich safe einfach so rein. Schwimmen gehen, yay!
Oh, gee, I would, but I forgot my swimsuit at home. Conwell Lake, where Lily Myers met her demise. Somebody around here is a chain smoker. We have something in common. Good to know.
Oh ja. Gute Idee.
It's totally overflowing with cigarette butts.
Und du schnippst deine einfach so weg. Zum Holzhaus hin. Meins.
It doesn't belong to me. I don't want to take it without a good reason. I can see someone moving inside.
Yes? Can I help you?
I hope so. My name's Rain. Kathy Rain.
Joseph's girl. The one they sent away.
Yeah, that's right.
Well, what do you want?
I had some questions about your daughter, Lily.
Well, you know what? I don't have any answers, girl. Lily was precious, special. Lily died. That's all there is to it.
My grandfather came to see you, right? To ask about her?
Maybe he did. I don't see how that's any of your business.
I'm not asking for much, Mrs. Myers.
Then clearly you have no idea what it's like losing a child. Goodbye.
Doch, ich habe schon 4 davon abgetrieben. Hey.
You again.
Jetzt kann ich hier Dinge zeigen. Oh.
Just go away.
Ja, warte.
God, that would be immensely satisfying, but extremely counterproductive. That combination make...
Elendige.
I don't want to show her that. I don't want to show her that. I should try to get her on my side first.
Lily, das hier vielleicht. Nein,
tragic drowning in the notice.
You again.
Nerv, nerv, nerv.
I don't want to show her that. I don't want to show her.
Mathematikbuch. Aber mein Mathematikbuch, sieh es dir an.
Stop it!
Niemals.
I don't want to show.
Nein, 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 nein.
I don't want to show her that.
Stop it!
She looks pretty annoyed with me.
Aha.
I'm still here and will be until you agree to talk to me.
Enjoy a night curled up in the leaves, then. Stop it!
I'm not leaving until I get some answers.
Bite me!
Warte nur, mach ich vielleicht noch.
Won't you ever give up?
I deserve a few moments of your time.
What you deserve is a slap in the face.
Kirchenbroschüre.
Stop it!
I don't want to show.
Ja, keine Ahnung.
I don't want to show.
Was könnte ich Ihnen noch zeigen? Also wir haben einen Zeitungsausschnitt. Und sie hatte nichts zu schaffen mit unserem Opa. Zigarette?
Care to join me for a smoke, Mrs. Myers?
Well,
Oh.
I'm gonna have to think about it.
Geil.
What brand?
Corley Cinders. Extra long.
You got taste. I'll give you that. Well, I suppose one smoke can't hurt.
And that's when he realized it was his own bong.
Oh my, oh now that was a good one. You know what, Kathy? You're okay. Sorry for being such a cranky old bag before. I get a short fuse when I run out of smokes.
Now, that's an understatement. Good thing I had my morning smoke, otherwise we would have had a fist fight on our hands.
Oh, it's getting chilly. Why don't we head inside?
Sure, let's go.
Now, this here's my boy Nathan. He's special. Nate, be polite and say hello to Kathy.
Hi, Kathy.
Hi, Special
Hi there, big
Nathan.
That won't be necessary. He's totally harmless.
Ja? Ich weiß.
So, you wanted to ask me about Lily?
Yeah. Do you mind telling me what happened when my grandfather came to see you?
Well, he knocked on my door a few years after Lily had passed away. I didn't know Joseph too well myself, but I'd heard of him and the good he'd done for the other people around here. So I let him in. He started asking a bunch of questions about Lily, like if I was absolutely sure that it was suicide.
And what did you say?
The truth. That she was depressed and had been for a long time. I had no doubts about what happened.
All right. Anything else?
Well, he was weirdly curious about her paintings.
Lily painted?
Yep, that's one of hers right there on the wall.
I see, it's beautiful. So, in what way was he curious?
He asked if Lily had painted anything odd or strange. I didn't really get what he was after, but I let him have a look at her work. He spent some time browsing through them, and then he wrote something down on a piece of paper, thanked me, and left.
Huh. Any idea of what he could have seen?
Not really. I had the paintings all lined up. Could have been any of them.
Would you mind showing them to me?
Well, I would if I could, but this is the only one I have left. I sold the rest many years ago to this weirdo art collector.
Oh, okay.
Do you know anything about what happened to my grandfather? How he ended up in a wheelchair?
Stroke, wasn't it? At least that's what I heard.
Not necessarily. There are some divided opinions about it.
Now that I think about it, that whole ordeal happened to him not long after he came here.
How long?
A week, maybe, at the most.
I don't need to ask her about that.
Hmm.
Mind telling me what Lily was like, Sue?
I'd be happy to. She was Nathan's older sister by 2 years. Lily was like any girl growing up, normal, happy, talking about school, boys, and whatnot. And she and Nathan were close back then, always playing together in the woods. When Lily was 10, she started drawing, always doodling on just about anything she could get her hands on. We didn't have much, really, and so she used what she could. Once I even caught her scribbling on toilet paper. On her 12th birthday, we gave Lily a thick sketchbook with an assortment of pencils. She was ecstatic. That was the happiest I'd ever seen her. From that day, drawing became her life. Eventually, her art teacher at school helped her to get started with oil painting. When Lily was 15, something changed. At first, I thought it was just usual teen angst, but no, this was something different. She started going out, disappearing for long periods of time. She locked herself in when painting. She never used to do that. I tried everything. Counseling, support groups, antidepressants. Nothing worked. About a year later, she just gave up. And well, you know the rest.
I'm sorry, Sue. That must have been unimaginable.
Thanks, darling, but it's been a while now. I've learned to live with it.
I don't need to ask. Does the name Charles Wade mean anything to you?
Oh, he's some big-time businessman, ain't he?
Yeah, he owns a large company.
That about sums up what I know about the fella.
What do you do to support the two of you?
A little bit of this and that. Got me some cash saved up, too. Nathan helps out when he can.
What happened to your husband, if you don't mind me asking?
You could say he didn't quite cope as well as I did with what happened to Lily. He got himself a death wish after what happened to her, started drinking and getting into all sorts of trouble. 5 years left for him in the joint now. Been there for 15.
Man, that must be rough for you.
Oh, we're doing just fine without him, aren't we, Nate?
Mama takes good care of us.
Mama sure does.
So, tell me about Lily's art.
It used to be about cheerful things, landscapes, animals, bright colors. But as she drifted further into depression, she started painting horrible things, death and decay. And the last few pieces look like something out of a nightmare.
That's awful. Did Lily ever get any recognition for her art?
Not really. Except from the guy I told you about who bought most of her paintings.
So,
But
Nein. Basta.
tell me about this art collector person.
Rich, fancy looking, in his 50s or thereabouts. I'd say he'd be around 70 now if he's still alive. He knocked on that door one day with a wad of cash in his hand. $5,000. He wanted everything that Lily so much as touched with a brush.
Huh, did he say why?
Nope, but I got the feeling that most of that dough was paid so he could avoid any questions. I took the money. I still had Nathan to support.
Did the stranger give you his name?
No. His face was far from forgettable, though. Big nose, bright blue eyes, looked black Irish. He had a thick black mane, turning gray, no beard.
All right, Sue. Thanks. It was fun the last time, but nah. Hey, Sue, do you recognize any of these men?
Well, there's Joseph Rain. Always so handsome. I had such a crush on him back in the day.